How did you seize your day today? How did you win today? Just find one thing that was really great for you today. And if you're watching the replay, I want you to type in replay and then again, tell us your name, tell us where you're from. And then, how did you win on whatever day that you were watching it? How did you win? Hey, Kevin, how are you? How are you? So I'm super excited. Again, this is my first time back after 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. Hey, ciao. Hey, hey, hey. From New York. Yeah, Kevin, where are you? Are you on the East Coast or the West Coast or where are you? Facebook user, tell us your name. So anyway, I've been gone for 2 weeks, guys. I served on Susie Carter's Big Money Business Summit, and then I had my CTTP, and so I just needed to do some self-care. Kevin says, I won today learning you are hosting an event in Florida in November. Haha, super. Today I'm starting a social media manager. Big win. Oh yeah, that's a big listen, Kevin. That's life right there. Having a social media calendar. Yeah, I am hosting an event in November in Florida. I sure am. Thank you, Kevin. And you are in Fort Lauderdale. Yay! I'll be out in Fort Lauderdale soon. I think so. Yeah, soon. But just for a couple of days. So glad to see everyone as you're coming in. For who is it from Dover, Delaware? Can you just identify? Tell me what your name is. But anyway, guys, so how did you win today? What was great? Finding that one thing in your day today that you can celebrate. Hey, Ani from Dover, what's the one thing that you can celebrate today, right? That you can say, oh yeah, this was a big win for me, or this was a little win for me, because a win is a win. And we want to make sure that every day that you have something to celebrate. So go ahead and type it in chat. And then we're just going to, I'm going to keep talking because I want to honor your time. I don't want to keep you too long, especially since I've been gone for 2 weeks. I know I didn't really put it out there that, hey, I was jumping on tonight. But guess what, y'all? I'm committed to being on every night for the next 5 days. Why? Because today starts our Let's Get Moving challenge. So I'm so super excited about that. And so I want to get on every night. I want to encourage you guys to get moving. So what is the challenge? If you have not seen it on Facebook, check it out on my Facebook page, on the Festa della Donna Facebook page, or I think it's even on my personal page where you can actually register for the challenge. And the purpose of the registration, why? So we could just encourage each other. Hey, Tamika, I saw that Tamika did over 11,000 steps today. Yay, 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 yay. So some people, although today officially started the challenge, some people started the challenge prior to that, which is great. And so, Tamika, I celebrate you. I've had different people just reaching out to me saying, hey, I did 10,000 steps. I did 3,000 steps. I know someone who did 1,000 steps. And this is what I want to say. Juliet said, I celebrate walking 6,484 steps. Yay, guys, that is awesome. That's just so powerful. I want to make sure that as you're celebrating yourself, post it in our Facebook group. There is a Let's Get Moving. I think that's what it's called, Let's Get Moving Facebook group that you can actually put your steps in. Wine Dan Nazarene, I think that's Ashley from New York, right? And she says, I walked 3,456. Listen, y'all, I'm celebrating you for walking, for getting those steps in, because this is it. The goal here is to get moving. Let's get moving. Let's get walking. And for some of us, we're in areas to where there's storms going on. Like here in Delaware, it's like mad hot, okay? And the humidity is so high. And so you have to use wisdom as you're walking, as you're moving, to make sure that you don't get exhausted or dehydrated. So number one, you want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids, plenty of water. Make sure that you're doing that. But you don't have to go out. Number two is if it's too hot, it's raining, it's storming, you don't have to go outside to walk. You can walk indoors. You can walk in place. The goal is that you're getting to move, that you're moving, because a happy body is a healthy body, right? A happy body is a healthy body, or a healthy body, I should say, is a happy body. So you may say, well, I didn't make my 10,000. I only made 1,000. I only made 5, whatever the steps is. But as long as you're moving forward, there's forward moving momentum. So you may not have made that 10,000 goal today, But then there's tomorrow, and then there's Wednesday, and there's Thursday. And even after the challenge is finished, the goal is that you're just going to keep on walking. Why? Because we're building a community of walkers, right? Just walkers. Let's just walk. Listen, research shows, right, that walking is even like meditative, right? I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, but it's really it's meditative, and it how it just begins to transform your body. But not only does walking or running, right, transforms your body, it also transforms your mind. And whatever your body does, the mind is aware of it. Your mind is aware of whatever it is your body does. So when you're actually putting one foot, as in running, one foot in front of the other, you're doing it in a rhythmic way, right? You're just walking. You're just walking. It's just like that Christmas movie that I love with the, is it Santa Claus is coming to town? It's really old, guys, and even when they show it, they still show it every year, and it's the old animated one. And Winter Warlock begins to sing that song, put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. And so that's it right there. It's like just putting one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. You know what I mean? And so that just begins to transform. And when you get out and you begin to walk, right? I'm not a runner, but I am a walker. Some of you may be runners, and great. Awesome. Go ahead and run, because the goal again is to get moving. But when you begin to move, and when you make a decision, one day at a time, I'm going to begin to transform my body. Listen, it is powerful. The transformation first begins in the mind, and then it begins to trickle down to the body. And you begin to move, put one foot in front of the other. You begin to move the arms. You go outside. If you're able to go outside, you breathe in the fresh air. It's so powerful for what it does for you. God created us, and He created us with a beautiful temple. And our job is to take care of the temple that He's given us, right? Our job is to make sure that we're feeding the temple the right foods, and we're giving the temple the oxygen that it needs, and we're working that temple out. Why? So we can continue to move forward, so we can continue to walk forward in forward moving momentum, right? So we can fulfill the purpose, our purpose, the purpose that God has placed us here. We weren't created just to sit here and do nothing, y'all, right? We were created to do awesome, great, powerful things in our communities, in our homes, in our lives, wherever you are. And so this week, I'm just challenging you, as I challenge myself, to get out and walk. So I have to tell you, I've been doing some cleaning up and trying to declutter and do all of these wonderful things. And so I found a journal that I wrote a few years ago. I think it was like in 2018, part of my journal. And I was talking about, a healthy body back in 2018, 2017, and my walking goals. And so I met my walking goals. I was doing 10,000 steps a day. It was great. I was feeling really good, and my mind was free. I was able to think clearly, and so, I don't know about you, but if this is you, type in chat. That's me too. Type in chat. Yana, you are not alone. Don't leave me out here hanging by myself. But I was doing really great for a while, but then something happens. Boom. I don't even remember what happened, but I stopped walking. And so I wasn't as consistent. I wasn't consistent at all. I'd walk here, I'd walk there. Back then I was walking every day. It was a ritual for me that no matter what, it could have been at 9, 10 o'clock at night. If I looked down at my watch and I didn't see, can y'all see it? And I didn't see that I made my 10,000 step, I would begin to walk in place, do whatever it took to walk. Exactly. The Facebook user, I think that's Ani, said, me too, me too. Oh no, it's Tamika. Thank you, Tamika. Yeah, I stopped. And so when I was reading that, I was like, oh man, I got to get back into the swing of things. I got to get back. Because while I do a level of exercise, and I'm not consistent, in full transparency, guys, I'm not consistent. I do it, but I'm not consistent. And so the goal here now is for me to be intentional in my walking. So when I started thinking about, I'm going to do a walking channel, I'm going to tell you, it was for me as much as it is for you, because I figured, look, I need a community to walk with me so I can meet my goals. I need, how many of you are like that? You're like, yeah, I need a community to go ahead and walk with me. I need to have some level of accountability. I need to be challenging this so I can make sure I do it. I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Tamika said that's me too. In other words, yeah, there was a time where life happens. Life happens. And so sometimes we stop. But this is what I realize, and I'm realizing even more and more every day, is that God has given me this temple, right? I have this temple, and it is my job to take care of the temple that I have, which is my body, right? My body is my temple. It's my job to take care of my temple. Why? So I can be healthy, so I can be happy, and so I can go ahead and walk in purpose, right? Walk in purpose. If I have an unhealthy body, right? Many times that also, because whatever the body's doing, the mind is aware of it. The mind knows it is connected to the mind. So then if my body's unhealthy, then there's areas of my mind that could possibly be unhealthy as well. And how I'm thinking, and how it connects to my body, right? And so when I begin to think about, this is my body, and it's important for me to have a healthy body, a healthy body. We're not really we're not talking about weight loss here, but if weight loss is something that you feel that you need to do, awesome. That's great. Pursue it. Walking every day is one way that you can walk towards weight. Let's not say weight loss. Let's say weight release, because when you release something, you let it go. When you lose something, you can easily find it, right? And I don't know about you, I've lost weight and I found it again. But this time I've released it, right? Which means that once I've released it, excuse me, it's not coming back again, right? Right. So talk to me, guys. Talk to me. If you're coming on, and let's know if you're a part of the walk-in challenge, go ahead and put in there your steps that you've walked. Celebrate yourself. What's your win today? And don't forget, this is not a monologue, it's a dialogue. So talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. Tell me where you are on your journey, on your health journey, on your self-care journey. Because walking is very much a part of self-care, right? It's the physical being. It's getting out there and feeding your body, not just good nutrition, but health wise. So walking. So here it is, y'all. I've set my goals. I've set my intentions. No, I did not meet my 10,000 steps today. I did not. But this is what's great. I walked, and it's intentional. I walked in place. I'm walking around the house. I've got my tracker, everything I'm counting because I'm stepping, right? So instead of parking close, like if you're going to the mall, you're going to the store, you're going to the grocery store, instead of parking near to the door, go ahead and park to the back so you can walk in, right? Something as simple as that. Something as simple as that. Don't park near to the door unless you absolutely have to, right? Because of whatever type of ailment or disability that you have, then that's fine. But if you can, then park in the back and then walk in, right? There's all different ways that you can walk, right? I believe it's I can't remember her name exact. I think it's Leslie Samsung. Ani, if you're still on there, is that who it is? That she does all of the walking, and you can walk a mile in place, or you can walk 2 miles, you can walk 5 miles. She's also excellent to help you to just get the blood moving, to help you get walking and just get moving. The goal is just to walk. So the first thing, guys, is that if you haven't registered for the walk-in challenge, go ahead and register for it. Join the Facebook group and let's track each other. The second goal is every day, set your intention for walking. So you may say, I've made my 10,000, I've gone over 10,000 steps. Great. But let's say you didn't meet your 10,000 step today. That means that tomorrow I'm going to walk towards your 10,000 steps. Yes. Thank you, Juliet. Walk with Leslie. It is phenomenal, y'all. So if you can't get outside to walk, then, and she's on YouTube, right? She's on YouTube. So you could pull her up on YouTube, Walk with Leslie, and you could just walk in place. I do that. And it is great. And you can walk a mile, you can walk 2 miles, and you can get to your 10,000 steps just walking with Leslie, right? So try that. There's all different ways. Again, the most important thing is that you get up and you get moving. I remember my mother, right? Who's gone on to be with the Lord, but she transitioned. It was a year ago yesterday. But I just remember she would get up and she would walk and she would just do her little extra, even in her 90s. She was 95 when she transitioned. And it wasn't until she was bedridden and could not get out of the bed anymore, right? To where she stopped moving and walking. Right. But so that means that up until she was 94, 93 and a half, 94, she was still moving and she was walking. And sometimes it was just little walks, slowly walking around the house in the living room. Even if it's that, it's movement, it's getting up, it's doing something. It's so healthy and it's teaching your brain. When you begin to walk, you are training your brain in real time, that you are ready to make a change in your body, right? In your body, you're ready to walk. You're ready to choose some healthy habits. So when you begin to walk in real time, you're training your brain and you're saying, come on, we're doing this. We're walking. Here's the other thing I want you to do is I want you to visualize yourself. So let's say that you do want to make that 10,000. If you haven't made that, if you've made the 10,000, then you set another intention. Like Tamika said, hey, I walked 11. I believe it was a little bit more than 11,000 steps, right? Tamika, is that she has in there 11,000, but I thought you posted it was a little bit more. But then what's the goal? You know what I mean? Did you want to do maybe 12,000 steps, right? I remember that's what I did at one point. I said, okay, I could easily get to my 10,000 steps. Now I'm going to raise it. I'm going to go to 11. I'm going to go to 12. I'm going to go to 13. I at one point had gotten up to 20,000 steps a day, y'all. Believe it or not, 20,000 steps a day. For me, that was phenomenal. For you, it might be nothing, but for me, it was phenomenal. And so that's what you want to do. You want to set your intentions, right? So even if you're not at 10,000 steps right now, that's just today. Tomorrow is a whole different day. Wednesday is a whole different day. And every day we start over, reaching our intentions, striving, having forward moving momentum. We're training our brains. We're setting new pathways for our brains in real time, that this is important to us. So we're walking. And whether we're outside or whether we're inside, we're moving. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I'm so glad that you joined me. I don't know if anybody else wants to add anything to what I have said, but I'm so excited that you have joined me today. If there's anyone else that wants to share, how did they win? How are you doing? Tomorrow I will be back on again, Facebook Live. And I'm just going to talk a little bit more about walking. I'm going to give you another key step tomorrow, and about walking and how now you can add in some meditation into your walking. Listen, every day is going to be a new way, discovering new things of walking. We're just going to be walking. Leslie says sometimes we're walking the pounds away, or we're walking back into a healthy lifestyle. We are walking, we're taking care of the beautiful temple that we have, which is our body. So awesome. So make sure it is posted in the link in the Facebook page where you can register for the walk, whether you're a man or a woman. Listen, we are building a community of walkers, right? Of walkers. Post a picture of yourself walking. Do a video of yourself walking, however you choose to do it. We just want to see what you're doing, right? We just want to see what you're doing. We want to see how you're moving. So let's stay connected. I will see you guys tomorrow night. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. And if you've got some time, do some more walking, right? If not, make sure that you're also getting your rest. And y'all, can you see this? Drink water, lots and lots of water when you're walking and all day long, to keep your body hydrated. So important, y'all. Keep your body hydrated. If you know you've got a medical issue, make sure you honor your body. Make sure you make sure that you're handling any type of medical issues that you may have as you are walking on this challenge. Do not endanger your body, right? Do this healthy. We're aiming for a healthy body. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Take care. And I will see you tomorrow night. Take care. Bye-bye.